The pandemic stopped most international students from studying here in the U.S., but that's changing. In the 2020-2021 school year, enrollment for international students dropped 15%. But since then, it not only shot back up to levels seen before the start of the pandemic, it went up another 9%. Student numbers are rising again here in Kansas City and at schools like UMKC. I asked Joy Stevenson, the school's senior internationalization officer, about the work being done to bring even more students to town.
As you can imagine, it's a challenge sometimes for students all over the world to know where Missouri is, to know where Kansas City is, where Kansas is. So a big part of our approach has to be getting the word out. The phrase we use over and over is heartland, and we talk about the people here, the heart that they have, how they will really welcome international students. But as you can imagine, families are concerned about sending their students halfway around the world sometimes with some of the press coverage that they have seen about the United States. So we sell Kansas City, but most importantly, we want students to understand the variety of educational programs that they could participate in. And we also want to be sure that safety and welcoming and costs are all going to be something that will attract them more and more to Kansas City and to this region.
Joy, when you reach out to students from the other side of the globe, how do you attract them here and as you said, retain them here?
The real issue for many of them, as I mentioned, is safety, cost, knowing that they will be welcome. And for many of our international students who come to all of our schools through the Midwest and beyond, many of them come from cultures where they've really been directed what they're going to major in. Very strong control from government funding that they will be in certain fields of study. So when they get here and they find out, particularly at the undergraduate level, that they can take a full range of courses as electives, they're just so excited. So part of what we do is we want to be able to market that, particularly to undergraduate students, that there are so many programs at all of our schools. We want to be sure they understand 2-year programs automatically then feed into 4-year programs and then ultimately to graduate programs. But we also want to be sure that they're aware of a lot of the extracurricular activities that they can get involved in. And those high contact activities are the ones that really help with retention. Academics go so far, but if they feel, a whole network of friendships and of museums and food, and I would put a plug in for international students for soccer, for the World Cup. That is huge. We have students in the past who made their whole decision about study abroad based upon the World Cup and where games were going to be. So we anticipate a real plus as the World Cup comes near, that we will see some students choosing Kansas City just because of that. The other issue that I think we're addressing well in the Midwest is trying not to be competitive with one another. So in Missouri, we have the Study Missouri Consortium, and it's 40 different colleges, universities, 2-year, 4-year, private, public, to work together to promote Missouri as a whole. And if we can get them here and get them in the right fit for them, we know we'll retain them, but trying to minimize that competitiveness.
I'm very curious about the type of major that international students seem to want to come to Kansas City for. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, certainly the biggest numbers are in computer science, engineering, now data analytics, big data. We see that shifting, and obviously that gives them more opportunities because our own Homeland Security allows them a longer work experience if they are in one of the STEM fields. All of our international students who come in on a student visa, an F visa, are allowed to be here 1 year after they graduate working in a job related to that major. But if they're in a STEM field, then they're allowed to apply to remain 2 additional years. And so that's very popular. We're certainly emphasizing that as we recruit But I think, in contrast to what you said about the two main countries for international students across the United States are China and India. And we have 950,000 international students in the United States right now. 30% of them come from China or India. So we're always looking for ways to diversify. We want those students, those are excellent students with growing middle class. They can afford education in the United States. But it's also very important that we have others on our campus. We don't want it to be so out of balance. So there are approximately 200 countries around the world, and we're delighted at UMKC that we have students from 85 different countries. 20,000 students every year have chosen Missouri, and approximately 8,000 international students have chosen Kansas. They've had thousands of opportunities. Some of them have applied dozens of places. So we're so delighted they come here. What we hear more than anything else probably are the employment opportunities after they graduate. That is crucial in the mind now of international students around the world, looking at that temporary work opportunity in the United States or any possibility of it becoming longer term.
For more information on UMKC's International Student Program, head to umkc.edu/ISAO.